And we're here.
We're live.
Hello, stranger.
Hello, friend. It's been a while.
It has. How have you been?
We've been keeping busy. We've been safely on set a couple days almost every week, which has been awesome and tiring at the same time. We, kick butt, but it's awesome. So it's very exciting that we're able to do that. We know the world is in just upheaval, so it's kind of a nice distraction.
How did the show premiere go? How did it go?
It was awesome. You can still watch it. The Walkers is live on our SheTV Media YouTube channel. Did you get a chance to watch it?
No, sorry.
It's okay. It's still there for you. You have homework after this.
Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. No, it's actually been like a busy couple of weeks, so it's been So everything's good though.
Yeah. Tell me the latest. Anything exciting? Anything noteworthy?
Closing in escrow just closed at like 8:30 this morning, so recorded that, so that's done. Now we're just moving on to the other listings that I've got, so trying to get all the moving pieces to them, so it's been a whirlwind. It's been really good. So it just life in general, I think.
Can't believe it's November even. I just don't understand how we got here.
I don't get it. And then I watched the weather this morning and it looks like we're actually going to have weather. So I'm really confused. I'm like, there's like 40 accidents just at the mention of the word rain.
Oh my gosh. We should totally have a mini news or a webcaster of a weather reporter on this that just pops in and is like, today it's going to be regular weather.
Yeah, it's Southern California.
No changes. And then we'll randomly have a torrential downpour.
So I'm excited to be back. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 2 weeks also. And we have an awesome, awesome, awesome guest today who is going to make us feel lazy. And it's awesome. I will let you introduce.
I'm very, very, very excited. We have Norwood Clark coming on to join us. He's going to share with us everything about his life, what he does, Uncle Darrow's, and he's going to bring a little bit of joy to our morning.
And there he is.
Great time.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Yes. Happy Friday. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. And nice meeting you via Zoom.
Yes.
You're probably cute and handsome in person, right? More.
Oh, you are Southern. Oh, you're good.
I'm like, lay it on us. Lay it on us.
Like, we can just stop right there. I'm done. We're good.
I'll just do compliments for the whole show.
Yes.
So
we're living in COVID, so we need as many compliments as possible, right?
I know.
As much comfort as possible.
And it's going to be for a while longer, unfortunately. There's just no way around it. I know people don't want to hear it, but it's true. It just is. So I have to say, you have an incredible background. That mural behind you is spectacular.
Yeah, this kid from Venice High School was the one who actually did this, man. It was amazing.
Seriously?
Yes, this kid, once upon a time, we used to be located in the marina. And Venice High School used to do a lot of our printing for us. So when we did pull the trigger on this location here in Carson, I was talking to the instructor. I was telling him that we had this beautiful wall, that something beautiful needed to go on it. He said, Norwood, one of my students does incredible mural work. And so I met with him. Guy had never been to New Orleans, didn't know anything about the culture of New Orleans. So we did rendering after rendering. It took us about a year just to come up with the concept.
Wow.
Before you even put any paint on the wall. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's all spray can.
Oh my gosh.
No paintbrush.
That's beautiful.
6 months to do that mural. Paint, spray can.
Wow. Well, it is beautiful.
It is. It is very much so. It encapsulates, the bayou, Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras is very festive. You have to see it in person. So it sounds like another road trip to me, ladies.
We're always down for that, a road trip. But tell us about you, where you come from, what you're doing, so the audience knows. My
personal backstory, I was born in New Orleans. My family used to cook for a very famous restaurant in the Garden District called the Commander's Palace. For those who are not familiar with the Commander's Palace, they may be familiar with these celebrity chefs, Paul Prudhomme, Emeril Lagasse. Well, my family trained them. And I used to work for the Hilton family in New Orleans as well. Came to California before either one of you were born, back in 1978. I was in San Francisco first.
No, not true. 74.
Not true, Joel?
Not true. Born in
Okay.
74. Okay.
Well, Meredith for sure.
Yeah.
And probably Natalie as well. I know for sure for Natalie. But anyway, got a job with ABC Television in Hollywood. So I worked with the network for 13 years. Always had this fascination and fixation to be part of a family business. So my business partner and I, who met at ABC, Ron Washington, we started a candy company called Uncle Darrow's Cajun Pecan Candy. And so we used to make candy for all the Nordstroms in California, Oak Brook, Illinois, Minneapolis, Neiman Marcus, and Beverly Hills. And we used to bake for Starbucks here in Southern California.
Oh my gosh.
Then we opened our first retail store in Mid-City, Los Angeles, called Uncle Darrow's Cajun Creole Eatery. You know, Holly Berry, Ed O'Neill.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the celebrity list just goes on and on and on. And then we opened our second location, December 26th of 99 in the Marina. And we had people from all over the world eating at that one. We were featured on the Food Network with Guy Fieri, 8 years running in the Los Angeles Times Magazine, the Los Angeles Magazine 4 times a year, and just a lot of accolades. But I tell folks that the biggest compliments come from people who walk through the door on a daily basis. You know, that's one of our biggest validations. It doesn't matter what we did yesterday, it's what are you going to do today? And we specialize in good customer care. We don't do customer service, we do customer care. If you do customer service, it's too late. So you got to catch people before you get to that customer service part. So it's all about customer care. And when you walk into Darrow's world, you're walking into family. I tell people that blood only makes you related, Joel and Meredith. What makes you family is loyalty and commitment. It's the same loyalty and commitment that you and the entire chamber is showing our first generation family business. And I tell people that this is the epitome of the American dream. When I think about the American dream, Meredith and Joel, I think about Darrow's New Orleans Grill, because everybody who's committed to this particular cause, different spectrums of life, man. My mother's maiden name is Clément, which is French. Her grandfather was French. I'm part French. I just happened to be born at night, but we're all connected. We all are connected. And this is what we try to bring here to Darrow, is the connection that we all have. And we focus on that, a lot of our problems could be solved in a heartbeat.
That would be a lovely thing.
And we always focus on the differences, but we never focus on the commonalities that we all have with one another.
So now I'm from the South, so your accent is kind of like feeling like a hug to me. Not that just it. There is nothing like Southern food. There really is absolutely nothing. And I know that New Orleans is very different than your normal South, but like, what is some of your, for me, it's fried okra and cheese grits, and grits always have to be cooked with an egg in it, because, and it's not good cheese. You got to put like sliced American cheese on it. You just do. That's the way I was raised. What's some of your favorite stuff on your menu, and just Southern food in general?
Well, it's interesting. Well, with Darrow's New Orleans Grill, we don't cook with any pork products. Everything is chicken, turkey, or seafood. We have some vegan meals and some vegetarian meals. And the reason for that is the fact the food down home tastes good, but it'll kill you. You know, we don't believe in moderation.
No. And it's only good if it's fried.
Yes.
Exactly. After we grill it, we fry it for you as well, okay?
Nice.
No, some of the things that we do here, fresh farm-raised catfish comes in out of Louisiana. The red beans are vegan, vegetarian style. The fresh collard and kale greens. Bread's baked daily. The shrimp are farm-raised. The oyster comes in from Puget Sound out of clean waters. And the gumbo, the filet gumbo, is absolutely amazing. Blue crab, chicken sauce, chicken andouille, shrimp in it. And if you get the gumbo yaya, that's the jambalaya rice instead of the steamed rice, the traditional steamed rice that comes with gumbo. And our jambalaya has chicken sausage, turkey sausage, chicken andouille, and chicken breast pieces. So everything is clean for you. Got to keep you guys beautiful and healthy.
I can vouch for this too. I've had it, and it is absolutely amazing. You're making me drool at the moment, because I'm like, this sounds so good.
It's just comfort. That is pure comfort food.
It really
guys, we also have a bar too, Meredith. So we got the Hurricanes, we got the Darrow-ritas, we got the Rum Punch.
I love that you singled me out for that one.
Know, right? I heard you said off mic Hurricane, so.
I love it.
Now, what's your favorite thing on the menu?
Oh man, I'm a seafood junkie, so I love the big easy supper. That's 4 catfish, 4 shrimp, 4 oysters, 2 sides, cornbread or French bread.
Mm.
And on the weekends, I have grits, Joe, but I don't put any cheese on it. I like mine all natural, man.
You got to have cheese on grits. I mean, that's just, I mean, you just do.
Well, I will find some government cheese since you don't like the regular cheese, boy.
Find some cheese slices for you, Joel.
Exactly.
A melted craft single. Oh yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Oh man. Amazing. Well, tell us too, how did you get involved with the chamber, or what is your involvement? How do you like it? How's it helping? Tell us everything.
Well, I was on hiatus for a while after moving to Carson. This is a whole different world out here. And when we were in the marina, it just happened very organically, looking to be involved. I've always had this propensity to get involved in the community. And I used to be part of Big Brothers with Steve Soberoff when he was president. I was part of Big Brothers for 4 years. I was part of another mentors group in the inner city called Black Men Reaching Back, taking boys in the inner city who had no connection with their biological father and just trying to give them some directions and what have you. But with the chamber, I just wanted something that would help us to navigate the business arena on the West Side. And I tell people that life is all about relationships, whether it's business or personal. So if you don't have the relationships in life, you're not going to be successful, no matter what level you're trying to take yourself or your business on. And the chamber was a perfect fit. I think Christina's been with the chamber about 15 years. And so I met her right before she became president of the chamber. And it was just great people, and people who were setting you up for success, people who were a lifeline for us, that were great resource for us, not knowing a whole lot about the West Side. But the chamber was a great asset to our first generation family business. So now we reconnected after, I guess, 5 years.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, yes, we all know Christina's great. There, Christina, we got it out of the way. We've given you so I actually just had a question at the top of my tongue, and that's what I wanted to find out. So COVID is obviously this pandemic that we're stuck in for currently, and we don't know for how much longer. How are you managing to survive business-wise?
Well, Joel, we only have abbreviated hours. We're working Thursdays through Sundays for the retail. Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Fridays, Saturdays, noon to 7 p.m. Sundays, noon to 6. The reason for that, we're having a major challenge in manpower. A lot of people feel as though they can make more money sitting at home watching Jerry Springer than on the job. And so that's been a real thorn in our side, trying to get people to come in. So the reason why we have these abbreviated hours, those young men and women who decide to sacrifice and say, look, I believe in what Darrow's believe in. I want to make sure that we succeed in spite of. They're the ones who's holding this place up. And we can't work them a full shift. So that's why we only have these abbreviated hours. In the interim, we're doing senior meals for the seniors. So that's been a great lifeline for us to keep us going. So it allowed us to exhale. So basically right now, I tell people that this is COVID. This is the new normal now. So we have to learn how to be like a chameleon. So whatever works for you, it's nothing that you won't do. It's no such thing as, well, I'm not making my margins, I can't do this. No, if you want to survive, you're going to do whatever it takes for your business or for yourself to survive. So this is what we've been doing, pivoting, and being as nimble as we possibly can. I was a pretzel one day.
That's incredible.
I myself into a human pretzel.
But that's fantastic that you guys have been able to morph and grow and just basically do what you have to do. I mean, that is the name of the game right now. That's exactly what every business is doing.
Well, I tell people, Joel and Meredith, if you really believe in what you believe in, then you're going to do everything possible within means to make sure that it survive and thrive.
Yeah, not just survive, but thrive also.
Exactly.
That's what our hope is too for you as well, and for all of the small businesses, because we make up the ecosystem that is, our whole world. So I feel like you are an inspiration in how you approach it, and just with your attitude and how you're going about this. And I definitely think more and more people need to hear these types of stories like yourself and how you are making it work.
And you also, so tell us a little bit about, so Reunite America.
Well, Reunite America was birthed out of the catastrophe in New Orleans with Katrina. I lost several relatives Katrina related there. And so I was sitting at home one day watching the news, and I saw people not being able to get water.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, and it was just heartbreaking, and I was spitting fire. So myself, along with 11 others, we took 90 tons of supplies to Houston a week after the storm. I was gone for 7 days. It changed my life because the group of people that I was with was from every walk of life, and we all came together. And I asked them, I said, why you guys are doing this? He said, Norwood, because it's the right thing to do. How often do we ever hear that it's the right thing to do? It's not because I'm going to get glory from it, recognition from it, or a paycheck from it. It's just the right thing to do. And so after doing that, it was just gnawing at me. I said, man, we got to organize on a professional level and a legal level. So I started Reunite America with the ambition on only helping people who was unfortunately struck by natural catastrophe here in America only. So if fires, anything happened with nature, we wanted to be able to be that source to be able to help where FEMA, where the Red Cross, these other entities who are supposed to help, where they don't cover. And so we've partnered with the Salvation Army. They've been a great partnership with us because what it does for us, Meredith and Joel, it gives us credibility, meaning that if you're not writing a check to Norwood, you're not writing a check to Darrow's, if you feel comfortable, write a check to the Salvation Army because they really get actively involved in helping the cause, not administration fee, because a lot of these organizations, by the time you write a check, 90% of it is going toward administration fee and the other 10% toward what it's supposed to be going to from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. And so this is when Reunite America was supposed to be that stopgap in helping those families, that community who wasn't being assisted on a big level. And so now I'm really going after it with full bore because of the fact that, especially in the aftermath of COVID, and I'm seeing these senior meals. I got a phone call from the city that this family didn't have any food. They called me around 11 o'clock at night. And so we came in here early the next morning to prepare meals for them. And I personally dropped off the meal to the couple. The lady started crying. She said she had no idea where her next meal was coming from. And so people don't realize that we're all interdependent on one another. And we're villagers, we're tribal people. Mm-hmm. And I tell people that, we have to be our brothers and sisters keepers. We have to be neighborly. When I was living in the South, one of the things in my community, just to digress for a second, my family every year would go in with another family and go down to the slaughterhouse and buy a cow. We'll go there and buy a cow, split the cow in half, so the Clark family would have half of the cow, and the Joel family would have half of the cow. Because, Joel, your family couldn't afford the whole cow, and my family couldn't afford the whole cow. So we all went together, and we pitched in our monies, and we had food for the winter. What do we do now, Meredith? We starve to death. McDonald's got that 99-cent special. You hungry and I'm hungry. You got 50 cents, I got 50 cents. Let's put that 2 50 cents together and go down to McDonald's, and I'll have them split it in half because I don't want you accusing me of taking the biggest piece. And so we come back. If we don't come out this situation, Joel and Meredith, better than we went into COVID, we missed the moment. Mm-hmm. This is an opportunity for us right now to really check our humanity. Yeah. Leave our ego at the door and check our humanity. This is something that have impacted the entire planet, not just Southern California, not just Japan, China, but the whole world has been impacted. I lost so many family and friends to COVID down in Louisiana. Oh, 2 weeks ago, I lost another member, 4 members in one family, just last week.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Friends I grew up with down there lost their lives. Relatives I just saw for Thanksgiving of last year. I saw this past February when I was down there for a funeral, gone. So we don't really understand the impact or the seriousness of this virus.
No, and I think you kind of touched on, excuse me, something right there is that a lot of us have not personally been impacted.
Yes.
And that I think is kind of where you turn into
Yeah.
era of it becomes a gray area for a lot of people because like, oh, but it's not, I haven't seen anybody impacted by it. But like you said, you just lost friends and family from it. And so it's like, if it hasn't impacted you personally, it's hard to wrap your head around it. And I don't wish this on anybody, whether you've been infected or not. It's just, we have to understand that it is impacting. If you haven't been, you're lucky and you've been blessed and you've been touched.
You're absolutely right.
And I think that's the scary part, is that it's such a weird thing.
I think also, just to build off of what you were saying earlier, is I think as humans, we have to understand that this is a human issue and everyone is impacted, and we need to like come back to the root of it, where you're saying our community, our empathy for others, if we could all just have on a human level empathy for each other, because maybe it's not impacting me, maybe it's not, maybe I'm not aware or whatever, but to have that kind of empathy and relate and care for the people that it is impacting, I think we'll all be better off.
Exactly, Meredith.
That's just basic human nature. It really is going back to the basics of what it means to be a person. You take care of people. It's not just me. It's the world that we live in. And you kind of think about like, what's the mark that I want to be left behind? Do you want it to be where I'm famous on Instagram, or I've helped people out? I mean, it just comes down to your personal choices, and I'm wishing more people did that.
Well, Joe, it's all about legacy, man. It's being an impact. What's the sense of being in business if you can't impact somebody's life? The way you guys right now are impacting my life personally as well as professionally. You guys are a lifeline for the Darrow's New Orleans Grill family, and I'm eternally indebted to you for that. And so it's my moral obligation right now is to whatever you and Meredith gives to me along with the rest of the chamber, then I have to take that and pay it forward.
You are inspiring, my friend. You just are. Like, you're incredible.
You need your own show, from as far as I'm concerned.
I just think, Chris, we had never met before we did this chat this morning, but I remember Christina was just kind of like, I love Norwood. I love it. She's like, basically, can we stop talking about Christina for 5 minutes? Seriously, she just kept saying, she's like, you're going to love him. You are going to love him. And I'm like, I'll be the judge of that. But it's like, I get it. Like, you're a good person. Like, I don't know what else to say, but you're just a genuinely good person.
Joe, I tried to be decent, man. That's always been my goal, is to be decent, because of the fact that to whom much is given, much is required.
Right.
And I can remember, growing up in the South and looking at people and just experiencing so many different things. And I tell folks that I judge people on an individual basis, man. It's you and I have a relationship. It doesn't matter that you don't get along with somebody else, as long as you and I are good, then I'm good. You see what I'm talking about? And then there's a line of demarcation that I don't cross. I'm going to always respect you for being you. And as long as we're intellectually honest with ourselves, I can move forward with our relationship. If you say, hey, Norwood, I don't like Darrow's New Orleans Grill food, but you're a decent person, I'm cool with that.
I'm going to come down to get some cornbread. I need some cornbread. Also, I will say my mom, if she's watching right now, she would kill me.
Well, you and Meredith, you got to come by. Well, Meredith is already a family member. She had no idea.
Yes, I had no idea. And then I connected the dots finally. My dad was so upset that I ate it and he wasn't able to, and I wanted to bring him. So now we'll bring it up, everyone, to your Carson location for sure.
Please.
And now I think it's time, Meredith.
Okay. Are you ready?
All right, here we go.
Please.
That's our so sad drum roll.
Okay, here we go, Norwood. You'll have 3 seconds to answer the following questions as quickly as you can. Are you ready?
I am ready.
You're always ready. Okay, what is your favorite local hangout?
Darrow's New Orleans Grill.
Love it. Are you a Rams or Chargers fan?
Charger.
What is your favorite outdoor activity?
You broke up on me.
What is your favorite outdoor activity?
Horseback riding.
Oh, what kind
Love
of
horses.
What style horseback riding do you do?
Western.
Love it, love it. And finish the sentence. When I dance, I look like blank.
Fred Astaire.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
A chocolate Fred Astaire.
Just smooth and dancing along. What is your favorite karaoke song?
Al Green.
Which song?
Oh man, I'm got a brain freeze here. Let's stay together.
Let's get together.
Let's stay together.
Do you want to sing it for us?
Of course not.
I had to ask. I had to ask. Do you have
Yes.
also a favorite brunch spot?
Tony P's.
Seriously,
Another one for Tony P's.
seriously, Tony.
Tony's paying everyone. Just
I
kidding.
know. The interest in are in cahoots.
And lastly, how many years have you been in business?
30.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for playing this rapid fire round. And is there anything that you want to share with the audience? How can they get in touch with you? How can we support you? What can we do?
Well, the first thing I want to say to the audience that all of you who've supported Darrow's New Orleans Grill and Uncle Darrow's over the years since I met you, I truly, truly appreciate all of you. Too many to name offhand, but I want to extend my personal gratitude because without your love and support, we would not be standing. Christine, of course, I'm president of her fan club, and I love her more than she loves me, and there's nothing she can do about it. And Joel, Meredith, Natalie, I want to thank you guys for the love that you've shown us right now. And I'm looking forward to meeting you and hugging you post-COVID, of course.
Yes.
But as of right now, we continue to do some social distancing. Remember, we do have a full bar with abbreviated menu, the Hurricanes, Darrow-ritas, and Daiquiris, and Rum Punch. But you can reach us at 424-570-0531. That's the landline here at the restaurant. Instagram page is Darrow's Grill. Facebook is Darrow's New Orleans Grill. And again, check our website, darrowsneworleansgrill.com for the hours. And again, to the world, my prayers goes out to all the families who've lost loved ones during COVID, including myself, and to those out there who are struggling in business and just struggling with life. Just hang in there. We're all here together to help one another. So that's my wish and my thoughts and my prayers for the world. And of course, for the chamber.
Wow. Thank you. That was perfect. Like, seriously, this has been fantastic. We are again having the opportunity over this series to meet some incredible people, and you are definitely up there on that list. Thank you for doing this. Like, it's been really inspiring and fun, and I really need some grits and fried okra right now and cornbread.
Well,
Yes.
Joe, Natalie, thank you so much. Meredith, thank you so much. Meredith, tell your dad I'm looking forward to seeing him.
I will.
So it sounds like a road trip is in the makings, right, Joel?
Yep.
Yes. To
Thank
Carson. It's not that far.
It's not far at all. If you can go to IKEA, you can go to.
Exactly.
5 minutes from IKEA. Many people leave IKEA and come straight here.
There you go. Perfect.
Yes, thank you so much. We really, really, really appreciate you. We wish you all the best. Everyone go and eat. And thank you again. We really can't wait to meet you in real life.
And have some rum punch.
And have some
Happy weekend.
have a good weekend.
All right. And